And he convinced himself after swinging at a few balls above the zone that I'm not going to swing at it. When you tell yourself as a hitter to be a little more selective, that's when you get froze up. And Layden Koenig just dropped the slider in there for strike 3. Donovan Jordan over there 3 for 4 on stolen bases, so it's not a huge threat. I think this would be a situation where they might try to steal it. They didn't get the bunt down, and so now they're trying to get to second base to make up for that play. Chris Patterson, you're okay with leading off the next inning, so it'd be a good time to take that risk right now to try to steal the bag.
Foley's caught 10 of 48 on the year. Not going upstairs. Did he come a little bit more over the top that time than he had been?
Yeah, big tilt on that one, straight down. And now he's in a position where he has to throw the fastball in there. And it is the 8 spot, Chris Patterson, but this is a position that hitters love.
And he misses with the fastball.
Yeah, that's.
Did you give him the green light here?
With 2 outs up, probably not, because that pushes the runner into scoring position if you walk him. You had a guy out second in scoring position or second and third, absolutely, with 2 outs. That's the only time I really like the green light.
And he takes a strike, 3-1.
Because the truth is, the 3-0 is going to be the same as the 3-1. It should be.
Okay.
And so right here, the 3-1 should also be a fastball. Now you've seen 4 pitches, and you've got it timed up.
See if he gets a fastball. He does, and he waves at it, full count. They'll let him walk to second, and the pitch is fouled off to right field.
Yeah, I don't know if you're Landon Koenig. I don't know if you're messing around with any other pitch. You certainly don't want to walk him with some off speed that you haven't thrown in the last 4 or 5 pitches. And you're in the 8 spot, Chris Patterson, who's late on these fastballs.
Does Patterson cheat? Try to catch
you
up?
You have to. I would think that's part of hitting. Yeah, just getting the timing right. And by doing that, you got to get the barrel out a little earlier.
Pay off again. Grounded to the left side. Smothered stop, off balance throw is late and wide. And he put the 96-mile-an-hour fastball in play for a hit.
Well, Koenig puts it low enough that it gives Patterson split second longer to be able to react, and he throws it low and in. Able to put it in play. Pano not able to get the handle on it. And now they do have the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. The 9 spot, Pierre Seals, base hit back in the 3rd, but struck out his last time up.
A base hit in the 3rd. He came around to score on the Cam Durham. And we're seeing nothing but heat now from Landon Koenig. 0-2. You like that idea?
I don't like it because when I tried that one time, Skip Burtman pulled me in the back room, and that's about as big of a how would I say this?
Tongue lashing?
Tongue lashing as I've ever gotten. 2 outs, you got a runner in scoring position. They want you to drive that run in. And I don't know if you'd call it selfish, but that's just like trying to bunt for a base hit when the infield's back. And you know if you just put it down, you will get the base hit, but it doesn't do any damage.
98 just off the plate. By the way, with the buffer zone, that might be a pitch east and west it's worth challenging this week, especially with the width of the baseball. Talking with some coaches at practices yesterday, they said I think that's one that not going to look like it's be. And he offered a breaking ball, and the strikeout ends the opportunity for Missouri as the Tigers strand 2. Time to stretch. 8-6 Missouri.
We couldn't agree on dinner, so we compromised on something that nobody's excited about.
Avoid the sad trombonist with Wonder and get what everyone craves in one order. Get Astound Wi-Fi starting at just $9.95 a month. Yes, $9.95 plus 1 month on us. That's big value for a small bill. Why settle for less and pay more? Astound's Wi-Fi starts at only $9.95 a month.
Alex Boris's mind is in many places. Too bad none of them are in Manhattan. He's road tripping to the Bay to raise his millions. No wonder only 12% of his campaign cash comes from here. His first campaign was backed by Sam Bankman-Fried. And now he has 3 dark money super PACs spending millions to cover his tracks. Boris's mind is anywhere but Congress. Know the truth about who's really backing Boris. Think Big PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
This ain't your granny sweet tea. It's Sprite Plus tea. It's better than tea. It has Sprite and tea flavors.
Who you out there talking to, baby? And what did you do to my good picture?
Sprite Plus tea. Obey your thirst. Oh, gotta go.
I gotta be me. Where you going? Wrong way,
Wrong way. What's the matter with you?
The dream that I see makes
What are you doing? You're good.
In a 2-2 ball game, Missouri sent 8 hitters to the plate in the top of the 5th and capped off with Caden Peer. Goes the opposite direction for a grand slam. Ole Miss would answer in the bottom of the inning and a double by Tristan Becerra into the gap. And 4 runs later, Ole Miss is back in this baseball game. 8 runs and 9 hits for Missouri. 6 runs, 8 hits for Ole Miss. Big 5th inning, 9 runs total between the two teams. And an 8-6 ball game right now.
Tournament high in an inning for Missouri with the 5-run 5th, looking for their first win in Hoover since 2017. And here's Judd Utermark. Fielder's choice, a walk and a single for Utermark, who's tied for 3rd in the league with 20 home runs. Both teams have 2 challenges, ABS challenges remaining, 1-1. Shift is on. They've got Blaze Ward over on the left side of the infield. And Villarreal misses inside, 2-1.
Ole Miss has used the ABS once and Missouri 7 times. Judd Utermark, back-to-back 20 home run seasons. We talked about him being the all-time Ole Miss home run leader with 49 career. Broke a 1987 record.
Coming out of Charlotte Christian, which has produced its share of superstars, including Steph Curry and his brother Seth. Sword and didn't go. Cernas started it around the infield, and the first base umpire Kevin Sweeney says he didn't commit to it.
That was close. See it from the side here. Tough one.
Here's the payoff. Inside ball 4. You know, they're going to introduce a challenge system for check swings in the minors that will be 100% automated, just like ABS.
Yeah, with an imaginary line there down the middle. And at the very least, Judge Udemark hit that line. And we'll see if that comes back. Leadoff walk.
Tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Will Furnace. Patterson playing it on the grass on the left side of the infield. And here's another challenge by Cerna. He has nailed 6 out of 7. The Missouri catcher has been the ABS MVP, making 7 out of 8.
That's amazing. Big strikeouts, that type of thing. But, you know, Mateo Cerna's going after it because he's always right. Retain the challenge.
Udemark 11 for 12 now on the bases this year. Furness's average dips 110 points against lefties versus righties. Ahead in the count 2-1. And another throw over.
Yeah, Judd Udemark can run. 11 and 12 stolen bases. Already has one in this game. That's second on the team to Dom Decker, the leadoff hitter. And they got to pay attention to him for sure with no outs. I always thought for the pitcher it's setting up the slider too. You throw
beyond AI tools that help us write to agents that help us act. These agents have lowered the barrier to development so much that anyone can be a builder, even busy CEOs. In fact, Sundar used Google Anti-Gravity last week to fix a bug in the Google codebase. When we launched the Anti-Gravity ID in November, we made sure to nail the core agent-powered ID experience and added an experimental first-of-its-kind agent-first surface as a glimpse of where we were heading. Millions of you already actively use Anti-Gravity, and so we're excited to bring you even more today. We've seen the diversity of tasks, preferences, and frankly, product feedback. We've taken all of these learnings, and now Anti-Gravity is massively expanding its suite of agentic capabilities, surfaces, integrations, and product features. To start, we're launching a full CLI experience, an Anti-Gravity SDK, native voice support with Gemini audio models, and integrations with many surfaces and platforms like Android, Firebase, and Google AI Studio. All of this is available for you to try today. But most importantly, at the core is Anti-Gravity 2.0, a new standalone desktop application that delivers fully on that original glimpse of a truly agent-optimized experience. The new Anti-Gravity is unabashedly agent-first, focusing on the core agent conversations, agent-produced artifacts, and multi-agent orchestration. Like I said, unabashedly agent-first. As Sundar mentioned, this is the exact experience teams here at Google have been using to drive massive value. The Anti-Gravity agent harness, the invisible framework for Gemini to perform real-world tasks, has become much more powerful with new core primitives such as subagents, hooks, and asynchronous task management. And underpinning all of this are the Gemini models, with Gemini 3.5 Flash having been co-optimized with the Anti-Gravity harness. Of course, being engineers, we were curious to see how far we could push the limits of what was possible with these agents and models. So using the new Anti-Gravity and Gemini 3.5 Flash, we asked our agent to take on what we consider to be a highly complex and impressive task: build a working operating system from scratch. We were surprised by what we found. Asynchronously, Anti-Gravity broke down the challenge into a cohesive plan tackle tasks via parallel subagents, generated, executed, and iterated over its very own tests. Over 12 hours, 93 subagents working in parallel made over 15,000 model requests and processed 2.6 billion tokens to take an initially empty project to the core of a functioning operating system. This was not possible. This was not possible on Gemini 3.1 Pro. But thanks to the performance and cost efficiency of Gemini 3.5 Flash, building an entirely functional operating system consumed less than $1,000 of API credits. The anti-gravity agents wrote every line of code, from the scheduler to the memory management to the file system, generated, audited, and tested entirely by an autonomous team of agents. To put this in context, developing an OS from scratch is both notoriously brutal and can take many months to build. We weren't just building an application, but a fully functioning operating system that applications can run on. Let's take this live and actually show this operating system in action. So here, I'm actually in a terminal window in the OS that Anti-Gravity built. Now, it's not super easy to demo a working operating system. So let's try something fun to see if it works. One interesting utility that you can install is SL, a common typo for LS. Without spoiling it, here it goes. It works. You could see a cool locomotive passing through the screen with the anti-gravity logo on it. But clearly, this isn't a real OS, unless I can play Doom. Now, if I try running Doom right now, it just doesn't work. Turns out that the OS is currently missing some necessary video and keyboard drivers. So let's just try and fix it in the new anti-gravity. I have a prompt prepared. I'm going to paste it in. While it's running, let's take a tour of Anti-Gravity 2.0. As you can see, Anti-Gravity 2.0 is very much agent-first, with all of your conversations on the left side panel and all of your projects. Let's take a peek at one of the conversations that I previously had. I was curious for this demo about some fun facts about Doom, so I asked the agent to do some research. It generated some plots on the right side panel, and then finally, it also generated a cool artifact for me. It even generated an infographic using Nanobanana Pro. It generated some graphs using the code it just wrote. And then afterwards, it generated some cool tables. As you can see, Anti-Gravity 2.0 is unabashedly agent-first and has been optimized to be the best surface for you to interact with agents. Let's take a look at the previous conversation to see how it's going. Anti-Gravity ended up doing a whole host of research, ended up writing over 100 lines of code, and then finally built the operating system. Let's take a peek and see if it works. Moment of truth. Amazing. That never gets old. While playing Doom on an operating system that Anti-Gravity built is both fun and impressive, it hasn't stopped there. We've tasked these agents to build a photo editing suite, a real-time messaging app, and a multi-user collaboration platform, all with the same results. Multi-day engineering efforts are collapsing into hours, if not minutes. This was made possible by the new sub-agent teamwork capability, and we're excited to bring this to you as an early research preview in Anti-Gravity. Last but not least, 3.5 Flash is incredibly fast. Like Sundar said, it's 4 times faster than other frontier models. But as we know, agentic coding is a token monster. So we've taken it to another level in Anti-Gravity. We've optimized Flash to be not just 4 times, but 12 times faster in Anti-Gravity. And we're thrilled to give you all a taste of this experience starting today. What we showed you today isn't just the vision. It's how we're building Anti-Gravity to be the most complete agentic development platform for everyone. We're doing it with the Google ecosystem, whether it's integrating tech stacks and tools that you already use, or using Anti-Gravity's agent harness to power the next crop of agentic experiences across Google products. Today, Anti-Gravity 2.0 is available globally for everyone. Join us in the developer keynote as we demo all of the new capabilities. Back to you, Sundar.
Thanks, Varun. It's incredible that Varun's entire OS was built by a team of sub-agents in just 12 hours and for such a low cost. What's amazing about Flash is how it delivers frontier-level capabilities at less than half the price of comparable frontier models. We've heard that many companies are already blowing through their annual token budgets, and it's only May. If companies used a mix of Flash and other frontier models, they could save a lot of money. To put this in perspective, top companies in Google Cloud are processing about 1 trillion tokens a day. If they shifted 80% of their workloads from other frontier models to 3.5 Flash, they'd save over $1 billion annually. That is real savings they can pour back into their company. Gemini 3.5 Flash is available for everyone today across our products and APIs. We are also excited for 3.5 Pro. We're using it internally. It's showing great improvements. I know you can't wait to get your hands on it. Give us until next month to get it to you. Gemini 3.5 and Anti-Gravity are unlocking a new world of agents and agentic capabilities. We've been bringing agents to developers and enterprises for a while. Now, we are super focused on bringing the power of agents safely and securely to consumers so that they work for everyone. You will see agentic experiences across many of our products today. I'm particularly excited for what we are bringing right into the Gemini app. Introducing Gemini Spark. It's your personal AI agent that helps you navigate your digital life, taking action on your behalf and under your direction. It runs on dedicated virtual machines on Google Cloud, and it's 24/7. And yes, you can close your laptop. It's powered by Gemini 3.5 and the Google Anti-Gravity harness, which allows it to perform long-running tasks easily in the background. Spark will integrate seamlessly with tools, starting with our own, and in the coming weeks with third-party tools through MCP. And you can work with Spark however is most convenient, in the Gemini app or soon through email and chat. Let's have Josh come up and share more.
Thanks, Sundar. It's great to see everyone. And let me show you how Spark works with some examples from my personal life. So here we are. We have the new Gemini open. It's been completely redesigned. We'll talk about that later in the show. And I want to take you into Spark here. And what you can see immediately is a dashboard with all the different tasks that I have going on in the background. It allows you to check in on these things. And I'll paste in a task right off the bat. This is a pretty straightforward example, but it's so useful. Help me draft an email to the team, compile everything about our recent Gemini Live launches, and wins from the last week. Use /Ghostwriter. So there's a few things happening here. Compile everything. This goes across docs, email, your chats, and grabs the most important information that you need for this update. It also is going to use all of the stuff you see in the time period of the last week with this /Ghostwriter. That's a personal skill that I've written, so the email sounds like me. And what's great is that with Spark, you can upload your favorite skills you find online. So we're going to let this run in the background. You can see it's already started doing various tool calls. And I'm going to switch over to another one from our personal life. We're planning a big block party. And you can see here, this is a pretty complex prompt. We want help grabbing all the RSVPs, keep a list of who's bringing what. Remember to email those neighbors who haven't signed up yet. And what's amazing here is Spark will go through step by step. Look at all these steps, all the time it saves you going through. And again, work across the various skills and apps that you have. And what's really amazing is it'll break it down and also be able to generate files for you. So the first one here, this is a live RSVP tracker right in Google Sheets. You can see that it shows who's confirmed and who hasn't. What's amazing about this is it'll actually update because it's connected to Gmail. So when L. Thompson, row 8, RSVPs, it'll update, which is pretty amazing. The other thing is it keeps track of all the different guests, as well as sending follow-up reminders to who hasn't signed up yet. So again, this will happen. It'll create the drafts, and under my control, I can send them. And then finally, what the prompt did is it created a hype deck for the block party. And you can see it creates right in Google Slides, perfectly integrated. And you can see it even pulls in things like our giant bounce house that's going to be in the cul-de-sac. Now, all of this is happening in the background and under my control. And what's amazing is Gemini can even go a step further and pull out things like your neighborhood homeowners association won't let you set this up before Friday afternoon at June 5th. That's pulling from a file in my Google Drive. So it's incredibly helpful about how it pulls it all together. Now, that's Spark working on a laptop. Spark is also amazing on the go, and it works across both Android and iPhone. So here you can see on my phone here, I'll open it up and I can go into Spark. You see both of the tasks we just went through, they sync across all your devices, which is so helpful. And Spark is amazing at just brain dumping things on your mind. If you're super busy, it's almost you can just throw tasks over your shoulder. Spark will catch them and then run with them. So watch this. Start a few threads for me. The first one, find all the upcoming meetings with Sundar and turn them all hot pink so I don't miss them. The second one, last night I met our new neighbor, John. Write a note to him and his family. Invite them to our block party because they weren't on our list originally. The third one, create a document with the top things my wife and I need to do for the kids before the end of the school year. Categorize it by deadline and priority. Make it easy to digest. I don't want to miss anything. All right, so we'll send that in, and you can see at the speed of my voice, it's taking that one task, and it will capture all of that context as fast as I can talk. It starts out as a single thread here, and in the background, it's actually going to go through and break those down into individual tasks. Now, I can just put my phone away and get on with my day, and Spark works in the background for me. We'll check in later to see how it's doing. You can see this is one of the first times we've been able to put a phone down and let it keep working on the I/O stage. It's great. Because we're prioritizing safety, we're rolling out Gemini Spark deliberately to trusted testers this week and as a beta for US Google AI Ultra subscribers next week. We want this new type of help to be in as many hands as possible. So to do that, we're introducing a new Ultra plan for $100 a month. And for those of you that need maximum limits, we're dropping the price for our top-tier Ultra plan from $250 a month to $200 a month. And there's so much more to come. Later this summer, Gemini Spark will operate directly within Chrome, acting as your agentic browser across the web. It can take action on your tasks under your direction. We're also building a dedicated home base for your agents on your phone, Android Halo, which is coming later this year. As Sundar said, we've entered a new agentic era across Google, and we can't wait to see what you're going to build with it. Back to you, Sundar.
Thanks, George. So great to see Gemini Spark getting things done on your behalf. I've played around with all sorts of agents, and you can really see the potential. But it's still early days when it comes to making agents easy to use, super secure, and truly helpful. That's why I'm really excited by Gemini Spark. We are laying the foundation to bring this all together in a safe and secure way to consumers everywhere. Look forward to having you all try it. We are firmly in our agentic Gemini era. Gemini Spark is the first experience you're seeing made possible by 3.5 models and anti-gravity. This combination gives us new ways to accelerate our mission and to transform our products to be radically more helpful. and I can't wait to see how it'll transform search, our ultimate moonshot. This past year has proven just how much innovation is possible right at the heart of our information mission. And as we enter this agentic era, search will be more helpful and powerful than ever before. Let me turn it over to Liz to share what's next.
People bring billions of questions to search every day. Now, sometimes the whole world is searching for the same thing. But more often, your questions are just as unique as you are. That's why we set out to make it possible to ask whatever's really on your mind. Now, to unlock this, we've been on a journey to bring together the best of a search engine with the best of AI. And we started this transformation with AI overviews. And if you can believe it, it was just last year on this stage that we launched AI Mode. Now, it's our most powerful AI search, bringing in our most advanced Gemini models. And as of today, we're upgrading it on Gemini 3.5. Now, as Sundar mentioned, AI Mode has surpassed more than 1 billion monthly users. And we're seeing phenomenal growth, with AI Mode queries more than doubling every quarter since launch. As people have learned how much more search can do, they've started bringing more questions. So much so that last quarter, we saw search queries reach an all-time high. But what's even more remarkable, you're asking your real questions in all their super specific and detailed glory, knowing search can really tackle them. You're having real conversations with search, going back and forth and deeper. So you're not just asking nearby hikes. You're asking, can you build an itinerary for a hiking day trip near me with great views and dog-friendly trails and a lunch spot with convenient parking? And now we're entering the next chapter of Google Search, where incredible AI features aren't just in search. Google Search is AI search through and through. Now, it's an AI search that brings together our most advanced Gemini models, our newest agentic capabilities, and the full breadth of the world's information. With over 1 billion facts updated a minute, billions of new web pages indexed every day, and connections to an infinite range of human perspectives. So whatever's on your mind, you can come to Google and truly ask anything. Now, to start, I'm excited to announce we're launching a brand new intelligent search box. Before, the search box was a contained space, but now it's totally reimagined with AI. It expands with your curiosity. And as you ask, search helps you formulate your questions with AI-powered suggestions. This goes beyond autocomplete. It offers nuances that you might not have even thought to add, helping you take the exact question on your mind and ask it with ease. This new search box puts our most powerful AI tools right at your fingertips. And you can ask across modalities with text, images, files, videos, and search reasons across them all. Now, this is the biggest upgrade to our iconic search box since its debut over 25 years ago, and it's starting to roll out today. Next, we're making it even easier to continue the conversation with search, bringing AI overviews and AI mode into one seamless AI search experience. So you can flow effortlessly from your question to your response on the main search results page to follow-ups in AI mode. And your context stays with you. And as your conversation gets deeper, your links and your sources get even more relevant to what you might want to explore. So you continue to get the best of AI and the best of the web. And I'm excited to share this new seamless AI search experience is live today across desktop and mobile worldwide. Next, you just heard Sundar and Josh share our approach to agents and the potential that this can open up. Now we're taking an exciting step toward this vision, where you'll be able to create and manage multiple AI agents for your many tasks right in search. We're entering the era of search agents. Now, to start, you can set information agents to work for you 24/7 in the background. They can find you exactly what you need exactly when you need it and help you take action. You can spin up multiple agents in search simultaneously to